Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Lemon HQ, and we're here on this beautiful castle. Unfortunately, it's not our castle, but it soon will be. This is the castle of the Spain and the Turks and his ally, the Turks. We are here on Iberian Peninsula, I think it is. Though I don't know. I'm Venetian general called the Captain Lemon HQ, and here is my force. I have 2 culverins, 4 Pavi crossbowmen, 5 Venetian heavy infantry, 5 feudal knights, my general's bodyguard, and men at arms. And with me are my allies, called the Mercs the Legend, the Sicily and Portugal, commanded by my one and only the 7. From my Sicilian friends brought 2 cannons, 1 armored sergeant, 1 peasant archers, 3 Pavis crossbowmen, 4 dismounted Norman knights, 3 broken lances, and 3 men at arms. And 2 chivalric knights. And yeah, and the general's bodyguard. So, and one and only Shagan has brought 1 dismounted Portuguese knights, 2 feudal dismounted feudal knights, 4 dismounted conquistadores, and 4 swordmen militia. Also, he brought 3 Pavis crossbowmen, 1 basilisk, and 1 almugavars, a javelin kind of type. And his general is in conquistadores. So we're seizing a castle, and it's gonna be, I don't want to spoil, but it's gonna be epic. This is gonna be one and only epic salad that I have ever seen. Actually, it's the last one and the first one as well. So, yeah, let's hope. Let's speed forward so we can show the other forces as well. Okay, we are here. Oh, that's a bit too much. So it's commanded by Spain, is commanded by Beveroni, and the Turks are controlled by FERB Gaming. So the Spain has 2 culverins, which is kind of odd. And they were allowed, actually, we don't remember the rules, but they allowed some. So,
by the blessed saints, our enemy's gates are down!
My Sicilian friend's gonna shoot down the gate first. So Spain brought 1 mailed knights and 1 Knights of Santiago and general's bodyguard, 2 peasant archers, I think it was 6 dismounted conquistadores, and 3 dismounted chivalric knights. And Turkish ally brought 1, 2,
The walls fall. It is time to charge men through to slay our ungodly foe.
4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. 4 dismounted heavy Janisen heavy infantry, 1 Hashashim, I think. So the Spain gonna sell out. He's using his culverins and his mailed knights to charge down these Pavis crossbowmen and peasant archers, but Sicily is gonna react quickly and using his chivalric knights to charge this. And he's gonna use his armored sergeant as well to use against the cavalry. well, Spain has also two feudal knights, I think. Or chivalric knights, I think. It was 4. What? 4. How is it? 1. Yeah, 4. Oh, this one chivalric knight. So Spain gonna use this Knights of Santiago as well to charge at these Sicilian chivalric knights. Oh, some friendly fire from it.
The walls fall.
Is,
it is time to charge men nice through to slay our ungodly foe.
This is not nice. So this Portugal also sent his conquistadors, but he saw that the Sicilian would need help. So I was actually thinking when I saw that the Spain gonna actually sell out, but for your sake I can say he doesn't actually. He's gonna return. So I'm sending my men-at-arms to help the Sicilians. I think the Portugal brought his conquistadors back because he realized that he has a general in it, as you can see. Yeah, but the Sicily is gonna make a quick work here and gonna make these Spanish forces to retreat. But in the meantime, when my cavalry was away, the Turks gonna send his Guapakulu against my cannons, my artillery. So I quickly noticed that and I'm preparing my Paris crossbowmen to shoot. They're getting ready. Oh! Oh, there's any musketeers. I managed to take some few of the Kapakulu before the charge, but that's gonna be okay. My cannon's gonna pick up because they break as soon as they make a contact. And also I'm taking my men-at-arms back. So the Turks have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Janissarii musketeers. And in siege, musketeers are not that great. Maybe in city when there are allies in the small alleys, they can shoot straight. Because you can use muskets to upright to shoot down enemy from over the wall. So, oh, that's what you see. That's the danger if you get too close to the Pavis crossbowman. You lose a lot of cav, and if you're using your backs against them.
Excellent! We have breached our enemy's walls.
That's deadly one. So we are actually making some walls here. I made the three caps here already, and the Turks can use them. Use these and also my allies making some boats already. So this is the Portugal is using his forces. And if you're if you're playing Siege, please, I don't know. If you know how to use the muskets, then use them. But other than but if you don't know how to use them, please use like Janissary archers. They're better, really. They have longer range. No, I don't have longer range, but they're better for you to use them. Easier that way. But yes, this Guapakulu tried another charge, but ended badly as well. So now he's gonna make the retreat to the castle. And those Janissary infantry are guarding this hole and making some using their backs, but whatever. And now comes the Spain, which is Knights of Santiago. 44 men. How much do I have? 56. The Knights of Santiago should make a quick word against these men-at-arms. So I saw that. I was thinking they were gonna use my, they're gonna charge my cannons, but surprisingly they're gonna choose to charge my men-at-arms. Somewhat, that's a bit. I'm using some power crossbow to shoot down these Knights of Santiago. Also, Sicily says a little bit help.
Praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Yeah, quite a bit. A little bit. Shut it, please. Thank you. So, as you can see in the bar in the minimap, so it's a very good in favor in us, but it may change if we are careless. It will. So I don't know what they're thinking, but the Turks, I think he realized they can't use his musketeers correctly on these walls, so he's gonna send them out. And here comes the now, and a little spoiled, but this will become the major, huge salad. So he's gonna use his musketeers. I saw that, and I'm gonna use my Bombing crossbowmen to guard my two culverines there. And the Bombing crossbowmen I think have longer range and a little bit faster reloading as well. And these Janissary musketeers. Although I think these musketeers have better missile damage than my Pavis crossbowmen. So the Spain sends his peasant crossbowmen, which is a meal shield, to soak up my Pavis crossbowmen or deplete my ammo a little bit. So I'm using my okay. Well, I wanted to say that I'm using my general's bodyguard to cover this flank, and my arms are going the other one. But here comes the interesting part. Turks gonna use his Janissary infantry to sally out, and as well his musketeers. They little bit reform, and oh, if I would be peasant archer, I would run the other way already. Like in the first volley. Oh god, they're taking so much damage. And I'm using my general's bodyguard to give them a chase. Charge! And oh, damn, son. And they're broken away. So I see this. This comes quite interesting. I'm gonna use my. Boy, poor Kwapakulu, they're gonna be totally wrecked by these Pavis crossbowmen. So Turks want to give chase my general's bodyguard, but they couldn't, and oh, and then I sent my heavy munition infantry to deal with these Janissary ones. So about this, Janissary infantry have some major issues in Manila, because they, although their stats are pretty good, they're like it's a technical problem in Manila, and actually it's the technical problem with all two-handed weapons. It's better to use two-handed weapons against the cavalry rather than infantry. Oh yeah, here's the major of the Turkish musketeers, and Sicily is gonna use his cavalry to charge them down. And I think soon this, as you can see, yes, the Sicily is moving in already with these Norman Knights. They look badasses. They look so badass. All of this looks badass, kinda. I really like it. And also the Portugal is moving in as well. So so they're using the momentum that we have here. And Spain also sent some dismounted conquistadores to help this Turkish ally, and I'm using my 2 feudal knights to deal with them. They're gonna make light work. Yeah, but the Janissary infantry is not that good. They're gonna be very difficult to challenge against this Venetian heavy infantry. I don't know what this one. Okay, now he's facing right way. So I'm using the, one of the first I used my cav, but they got wrecked somehow. I don't know how. And now I'm using my Venetian heavy infantry to charge these musketeers, so they couldn't shoot my infantry, which is pretty good sight to be shooting. And I'm using, and he sent another dismounted conquistador of Spain, and I'm using my Venetian heavy infantry to actually stop them, but they couldn't. So now they are flanking them as well. And I'm using also my general's bodyguard to flank around this Janissary infantry. And this looks cool. Oh, and also I'm using my Powis crossbowmen to shoot down these Janissary musketeers, so this becomes a carnage. A huge carnage gonna be.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle
And the Turks
and
admit
abandons his
defeat.
men.
I don't know what happened there, but yeah. But he has a chance a little bit. Even if you are in hopeless position, never admit defeat, because now Spain has to alone defend against 3 of us. And as you can see, the Spain is using excellent tactics. He's using just 3, but no, 2 will be enough. But yeah, he's keeping 3 of 3. With these 3 forces, he's keeping back 4 of the healthy Sicilian and Norman knights. But he's gonna get flanked by the chivalric knights, and also the general's bodyguard is going to join in, forcing his way through. But also, if this ends, then I'm gonna show you. But also, Sicily is being clever using this gate. Well, if it would be kingdoms, the burning oil will be here. Oh, that would be deadly. Yeah, but he's using his knights to actually flank these and help Portugal, who's a little bit jammed over here. As you can see, Spain is using 4 forces of his knights and dismounted conquistadors to hold back the most of the these Portuguese forces. And in the meantime, I'm using my Venetian heavy infantry to make my way through to the town center, and I'm using my Powis crossbowmen to shoot down these dismounted knights which were with the back on me, and I have excellent range for that. Also, I'm gonna be using my cavalry to help these Sicilians out, because they got these chivalric knights got wrecked here. But now will be time to actually move out, and oh, they can't move out because the Sicilians have closed the gap against the Spain. Now the Sicilians have make a foothold here, and now it's futile already. So I think sometimes it's very useful actually to push, just make your way through, so they can gain more room, more foothold here to hold, more ways to flank.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, I think that's the Spanish force, which is in half. But here, the Spain actually making a good foothold, and this is actually dangerous. If the peasant archer is gonna retreat, it may cause chain rout. But seems these dismounted conquistadors are wavering a little bit. But yeah, if that happens, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And shaken. Now I'm using my these men at arms to help these Sicilians. Oh, my general's bodyguard actually is here. Silly me. Oh no. Oh yeah, and the Spain's retreat now. Again, when the Venetians came, the Spanish gonna retreat, and they're gonna be cut down. And oh, that's a nice charge from there, from the Spanish general. So it's not gonna end like in the fighting in town center, but it's gonna right end about here now because we all bugged out or actually lost connection, and I think it was because of the Turks, this Turkish player. But all in all, we can safely say that the attacker's gonna win. Actually, then like me and my buddy allies are gonna win this fight and take this castle for ours. Because let's look at the armies. The Spain has some chivalric knights here and some 15 mounted called Kiscadors. They are shaken, and also the small chivalric knight, which is 25 against my overwhelming Venetian heavy infantry. And that's not the main core. My main core is already is here actually, with this almost everybody except this one healthy units of feudal knights. And now Sicily has broken his way in. He's gonna use his huge force of Norman knights, broken lances, more Norman knights, men at arms, to force his way through to the middle, through this path. And it's easy to say that the Portugal and Sicily gonna win here too, because as you can see, he made his way through here and is now flanking this force. And they're already they're steady, and some are shaken, some are steady, but in long term, the Portugal and Sicily are gonna break these men here. And even we can say that if they keep them occupied, then in the meantime, me and Sicily can actually make our way to the town center. And even now that Sicily is actually moving through here, he can flank this side of army, and then the Spain actually has to react, and I think he would use his infantry to a little bit help there, but it's gonna be not that great. Actually, it's not gonna be, I would say, it's futile, actually, let's say it that way, because our forces are overwhelming them. So that's for that, and I'm gonna and we're gonna look this battlefield, but this was an epic sally out. Most of the players don't do that. I actually seen now that I have played some time, I haven't seen anyone else doing like that, and I think it's pretty cool to make an epic sally out, to fight against the enemy in the field, not making cowardly standoff here in the walls. I would not say cowardly, but he was very brave to make a sally out, and that this game gave this game some kind of coolness and epicness. So but that's for that. I'm thanking all the players, the Pepperoni, the FBR Gaming, my Sicily, the Mexus the Legend, and also Sharon for this epic game. So until then.